Hi, this is Zubin Vevaina from A to Z Graphology and welcome to this video. Now we are going to take up the interesting case of the capital letter Q and how the capital letter Q comes more often in a handwriting sample compared to a small letter q, especially for a student. When a student is answering questions and when he writes the capital letter Q to denote the question number 1, question number 2, in a certain way, he is writing capital letter Q far more often than a normal small letter q would ever come. How is it possible that a change in a letter structure can make it come more often in a handwriting sample? Let's understand both these structures simultaneously and we'll get a new clue out of it. Simple letter capital Q. I'm not going to go too deep into the small letter q. I will leave a link in the description over here and you can go to watch that video. But just to give you a gist of it, capital letter Q is the only letter in the small case which has a sharp lower zone, which shows that the person needs to manage physical and financial difficulty with quickness and speed. How is he able to manage that is seen over here. Now, in our lifestyle, managing sudden physical and financial challenges is not really called upon and it's rather avoided. In a similar way, how letter Q comes rarely in the English language, especially while writing. Now, compare that to the capital letter Q, the structure doesn't look that harsh, right? It's just a capital letter O with a simple line over there. What is that line representing is a crossover. And as we've been studying all these videos, we know that the crossover relates to questioning. Questioning, the word question starts with a capital letter Q. The Q has got the nature to question. We have a completed thought, we just want to question it. We know a knowledge, we just want to question it. The student knows something, he just wants to answer the question. The question is the doubt, it's the debate that's happening here. Now, the level at which the debate is happening is at the orange area. That means that we are wanting to, in a way, survive. For a student, what is survival? Survival of an exam. An exam is filled with questions. If he survives, he does well. Means that he is able to make a correct Q letter formation. The formation is now not as damaging or not as severe as the small letter q. It's a bit more gentle. Now what happens if a person writes a letter Q like this? What's happening over here is that over here the person has left the pen, kept the O structure clean and just asked a simple question. Now what's happening with this is that the person has connected the entire line and not let go of the pen and went ahead and questioned. This seems like this person was almost expecting to question or expecting to debate rather than just a general inquiry. Let's take for example, if I am going to a bank to ask for some information and get my questions answered. I just want them to be answered. This could be my capital letter Q. Now here what's happening is that I am preparing the series of questions that I want to ask and there's a certain motive behind it. If we think about it, this looks like the capital O that we discussed earlier in the letter O video. And there we saw this formation where the person was having a completed thought, but over there, this formation was more of an ending stroke, an extra thought process. Here this thought process is required. where we have to question the orange chakra attributes of survival. So this is more like a random questioning and inquiry based conversation, whereas this is like a planned debate or a planned questionnaire. If you are a news reporter and you're having an interview with a politician, this cue may be slightly advantageous to you so that you can have a series of questions ready to be answered, and that series seems to make things smooth in the way the interview goes. But if you're just going in for an inquiry and just asking random questions at, let's say, a bank or an official place where you just want some doubt to be cleared, this may make you an annoying person who constantly asks questions when he can just get to the point and ask what he has to know. So the letter Q, as it is, it comes rare. Even if it's capital, it comes rare. So if you get a chance to analyze it in the person's handwriting, you're lucky to know how the person's able to debate or question a person while starting something new. Okay? Think about the example and you'll come to know that most of our life, quite often, we go through this scenario. Alright? So, thank you for watching this video. This letter Q was really interesting, and we'll catch up to some more interesting letters further on. See you in the next one.